Yo, how's it going, everyone? I hope you're having a nice day and or nights, wherever you're at, whoever you are. Just hope you're chilling, just like I am. And today, I'm here again, and I kind of just want to talk about something that I kind of realized I wished I knew sooner, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm tired. I feel like I can't really speak, but I think something I wish I knew earlier is to live in the moment or, enjoying the journey. And, I have realized that for quite some time. Yeah, for some time now, I've kind of realized the aspect of living in the moment and taking it all in. Because there was a lot of times where I was just out with friends or, maybe I went out like on a walk or went skateboarding and I'm kind of, sometimes I just sat there and wouldn't really take things in or like even think about my life necessarily, but for a good amount of time I have, and it's like a really nice feeling. I think it's like a breather to kind of just do something you enjoy or be with the people you love and such, and kind of just like live in the moment, realize like, whoa, I'm like a human that's able to function and be here and make these memories. And even if you're doing something that's not super memorable too, I feel like you could still do that. Even if you're working at a job or maybe you're like pushing a boulder up a mountain, because apparently that's how our parents got to school. Just stuff like that. You gotta realize that. And me too, because sometimes I don't really take things in all the time, but every day I try, and when I do, I think it's like a crazy feeling. It's kind of like a realization, like a out of body experience. I think it's important because, well, just the thought that time just keeps moving. And, I say it pretty often that like time just keeps moving and never stops, but it really is like that. I honestly think how wild it is, how time and energy just kind of moves and everything's just moving, everything's kind of changing and all that. And honestly, yeah, right. So like enjoying the journey before it ends, because I've gone through, many journeys in life. It will continue being like that. For sure it will be, because that's just kind of the person I am. I'm kind of a adventurer. I want to go down that path, I want to go down these trails, because all these roads and such, these trails, these paths, there's always something to learn. There's always something to think about. There's always something to, I guess, live for, right? You go down one road, and then if you come out of it, you're going to be a different person. It's like a weird paradox, because some people are in the part where when you're going down the road, that's all you think about. But what you don't think about is what's at the end. Sometimes people don't care about the end of the story. But then on the other hand, there's people that don't really care about the journey. They're not taking things in. They're not really putting in effort and such. And then they just care about, the end, the outcome. And that's also, valid. I think both reasons are, but I think, I've seen it too. People just kind of miss out on both. Because even for me, just kind of doing these videos, like I don't really even think of the outcome. I just do these and edit them. And it's not even really difficult or anything, but, it makes me feel good to just do something because I enjoy it. And I think that's what I think a lot of people kind of need in life, is just finding something that they enjoy. And this is something I do enjoy. And throughout time, because I've edited stuff for quite some time, not even just videos, but kind of like photos and such. I mean, dude, when I went to school, like when we had presentations with Google Slides or the, Google PowerPoint, whatever it was called, Microsoft PowerPoint, it's been a while. I would just put like the most goofy random images for our topics. There was like one time where we had to present something to do with like the earth, geology wise, just rocks and stuff. And all I did was put like pictures of just like anime characters wearing like hype beast stuff. That was like the thing like 10 years ago, 8 years ago, like Supreme and all that. It was so goofy, dude. I would just put random images. Or wait, no, we were talking about religions, and I thought, let me put like Sasuke real quick as a thing of religion, but I didn't care. Because when I edit things or create things, I just want to make it unique. And I do put in effort. I mean, for that project, it was like a group project. I was like the only one who even like wrote down stuff. But besides that, it's kind of like this or anything in your life. It's the fact that you want to put in effort and then like work for this stuff. And for editing videos, I didn't really get the hang of that down. And so when I first started posting on YouTube, basically, because I recorded videos, I for sure have. I mean, I have videos of like me and my friends doing like the dumbest, craziest things, and they don't have editing. Like I didn't edit them, but yeah, it wasn't until I started posting content on social media and YouTube and such where I dabbled into editing. Learning editing was low key kind of crazy, but learning anything can be kind of crazy. And I think that's one of the best things in life is when you learn something and it kind of just becomes a habit, and then it kind of just becomes a hobby. It just keeps progressing, and I enjoy it. I'm enjoying the journey. I'm living in it, living in that moment, because even when I edit, I just kind of think, okay, just make it cleaner, make it more listenable, and I guess magnetic. And that's kind of how I like to do things. It's like a magnet, right? You need a positive and a neutral. I'm not even sure if I'm saying this right, but they need each other. That's how magnets stick to each other. So if I'm going to enjoy something, it has to enjoy me, basically. And that's a very strange philosophical way of saying it, but I don't know. I think that's what I believe in. But for the most part, you got to enjoy what you're doing. And not every moment will you really enjoy like what you're doing. Another thing I can say is just don't really try too hard for anything. Don't try so hard on making things so memorable. You don't have to record every single moment of your life. I think it's best to not really try so hard. It kind of involves with this because I've done it myself, right? I try so hard, I've gone places, try to make things work out, and they didn't, because I just tried too hard. But then when I just do things and kind of let my body float, honestly, things just go smoothly and chill. And honestly, something that helps me is just kind of going through things with like an open mind. I guess really all I'm saying is you just got to have an open mind. That's what living in the moment is. You got to realize, if you're with friends, if you go to like a different city, that's going to change the course of the night. If you stay in the same city, that would be its own thing. And I think it's just crazy. Or if you make that move, like you move somewhere, or you even make that move on like someone special, you think is special, it sure as heck makes a difference in your life. Before you make such big commitments and moves, enjoy the time that you have. And then once you can look back, perhaps you can admire it and admire yourself for enjoying your time and also just spending your time wisely. And it all comes down to having fun, because we all have different types of fun, but my type of fun is just straight up chilling, dude. I've always told myself I just want to live a simple life and just do things in the simplest way possible. There's not really a point of making things more complicated or harder, But then again, that's me personally. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah, man, live in the moment. Just kind of breathe through it. Look around. If you're with people, just like dap them up. Like, yo, this is a lot of fun. We're living. Or even if you're out in the mountains watching the sky, just take a deep breath. Or even if you're working at like such a boring or painful job, there may be a reason you're doing that job. Whatever situation you're in, honestly, big props to you, because we all live differently. I believe that's all I got. Yeah, I hope it was something very informational, I guess, or kind of something to think about. And maybe the next time, anyone who watches this, if you even made it here, the next time you go out and do something, or before you make a move, just be in the state of mind that is yourself. And when you're walking down this road that you call a journey, just keep on walking, keep on living, LIVIN, just like Matthew said, man. But that's basically all I got. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day or night once again. See ya.